Not sure how to talk about this one, honestly. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Let's discuss. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Mr. for Anthony Animation, including movies and TVs as well. I am your host, Jackson Small. Welcome to our continued look at the Planet of the Apes series, with the review that was actually scheduled for today, because I believe we're done playing catch-up now. I think the only things left is, X-Men 97? That can wait for tomorrow. But with that all said and done out of the way, let's talk about the third movie in the Apes series, Escape from the Planet of the Apes. The title is a lie. I'm just going to say that right now. The title is a lie. I can't even really give this one an introduction because I was so baffled by it when I first saw it. Like, why are you doing this? Why is this going this direction? Wait, what? Now we're just tone shifting with no transition whatsoever? Like, I didn't know what to make of it, man. It was one of the weirdest things I have ever seen. So I'm just going to let my written review speak for itself, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be a pretty difficult one to review, not only from the misleading title, but also because its wildly inconsistent tone that switches from serious to sitcom-level silly with zero transition. It's as confused as it gets, but it's at the very least better than the awful second one. I will give it that. This is way, way better than the horrible pile of crap that was that second movie. So, the pros. Good acting, good directing, some tension every now and then when needed, a few good laughs. Not a big fan of the jokey sitcom scenes, but there are some good laughs in there. Especially the scene where Zero gets drunk. That did have me chuckling a bit. A tragic and very shocking finale that you're not going to see coming. Like, it is a very shocking finale. Some pretty good writing, decent pacing, and a brisk runtime of barely over 90 minutes. The cons, the severe tonal whiplash is its movie's biggest problem. Like, at one point it's serious and story-driven like it was in the first two movies, but then in the second act it switches into a sitcom about the apes starting to learn about domesticated human life, and Zira's pregnant, and we're going through that whole shenanigan. Like, I was sitting there like, am I even watching the same movie, or is this just some random sitcom that ended up getting thrown in the middle of my shelling? What the hell is this? Like, I don't mind cheesy goofiness, but if it's also trying to be serious at the same time, I'm sorry, unless you're really skilled, you fail at that pretty easily. So yeah, the severe tonal whiplash is a huge problem. Pointless sitcom scenes that feel out of place. I freaking hate the sitcom stuff in this movie. Like, from the trailers and the marketing, it makes it look like it's going to be like a big serious adventure running from the government and stuff like that. But most of this movie, it's just a cheesy sitcom that barely has anything to do with what's going on. And barely any connection to the actual Apes series up to this point. Like, it's freaking baffling, is what it is. It's baffling. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. Jokes that don't land most of the time, very inconsistent writing towards the end, the second act being absolute cringe and campy as all hell, and the death of the final legacy characters of the original being half-assed to the point of insulting. Like, if you thought the legacy characters died horribly in the last movie, wait until you see how they die in this one. It is pretty freaking infuriating. Overall, it's the definition of a mixed bag. It has some pretty good moments, and it is at the very least watchable. I can watch this again without pretty much any problems. But it is still a far cry from the original, and at times it felt like a completely different movie than what it was actually supposed to be, to the point where it didn't even feel like it belonged in the same damn franchise. Like, I don't get it. I really I just don't get it. Final verdict for this movie, it's not good, it's not bad. That kind of puts it right in the middle. It's a 5 out of 10. At best, it's a 5. It is a one and done. It is an average movie. And I'm not sure if I'll watch it again. But if I do decide to watch it again, whenever I decide to rewatch these movies, if another one comes out after this new upcoming one, I'll just wait and see what happens. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for this review being a bit vague and confusing, but this movie's vague and confusing, so I guess it fits. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time when we dive into the next installment of the franchise with, I believe it's Conquest, right? Conquest? Yes. See you next time for Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
We cannot take it anymore. The time has come.